let's take a look at the docking procedure. To line up the wheelchair with the docking system is nothing different from the former model. But now, when it comes to dock it in or lock it in position, remove your hands from the seat. And remember, this is very important. Use the footrest to push it on. Take also a close look at the leveling system with the crank, so it's raised to at least near the highest position. Because at the same time as you raise the seat, there is a supporting wheel that comes down that prevents the wheelchair from flipping up and hurting your legs when you move the weight into the car. So remember, when you are going to connect it, use the footrest to push on. When you meet up with the two mushrooms, you push it on and listen for the two clicks. You can feel if it's on properly. And you can also move your hands from the footrests up to the armrest. Give the seat a small push. And now it's free. You can see how easy it transfers into the car and out again. We can also take a look at the two release buttons, one on this side here and one on the other side, which are not now possible to release. It is locked for safety, so you cannot fall in between. Not until the seat has met up with the end position where you click it in. Now it is possible to release it. But before we release it, we of course have to weight compensate, as we did earlier on the former model of the Carony as well. We use the crank, or if we have ordered the Carony in a fixed height, which is possible as well. The Carony chassis can be ordered in a fixed position, but of course with the four heights still adjustable. If you have a fixed, or if you have a Carony Evo like we have in this case, we compensate with a hand control. So weight into the car makes the suspension go down. Then we have to go up here until we can see the wheels are moving free, and just a little bit then. Now, as I told you earlier, the seat is in the end position, which means that the two buttons are now working. I release it and slide it off. And we can feel that the seat is locked in its position. And to do it the opposite way, to get out of the car, we have to find the right height. Either if you use the tourney to find the right height, or use the crank to elevate it. We click it on, listen for the two clicks. And I told you earlier, once it's clicked on its position, the seat is free. You transfer it out on the wheelchair, go to the end. When you hear that click, you can release it. Remember, weight compensating. We have now transferred a lot of kilos from the car suspension out on the wheelchair, which means that the car raises up a little bit. So we need to either follow that with the crank here. You can see they are free. So we elevate it a little bit. And we test it here. Nice and smooth. Only 2 buttons to release with. No levers, no cranks, no different models or anything. This is how it looks on 16-inch wheelers, 24-inch wheelers, fixed. All the 3 models have the same release mechanism. No wires, nothing that needs to be adjusted.